All right, guys, we're at the edge of a road on a limestone ridge. There's an older house up above there, and years ago when the hydro cut the right of way here, I collected firewood and remembered that there was some old glass, so I thought we'd come out and check that spot out. And yeah, there's a bit of old stuff, and we got a fruit jar lid, and Neil just spotted an ACL. Bring that up here, Neil. Let's see. It's actually in pretty decent shape. Probably not too uncommon, but we haven't found too many of these, and the ACL looks to be in pretty good shape. It was right on the surface, and surprisingly, with all this rock here, we got ourselves a Canada Dry. Oh yeah, the ACL's in nice shape on that one. 6 fluid ounce, so it definitely predates the metric. It's got to be 60s. 1960s, maybe even earlier. That's super cool. Let's see what else we can find out here.
It's like finding an intact milk bottle here would be almost impossible.
All right, Neil's digging over there. He just handed me something. It's pretty darn cool. It's a screw top, but look at the color on that. We got ourselves a Castoria. I've never seen a green Castoria screw top. That is weird. It's got a no-wins ring, so it's probably 1920s, I imagine, because by the 30s things had transitioned mainly to clear glass, but that's pretty darn sweet. There is some older stuff here. It's tough because it's all rocks, and look at that bedrock overhang, that ridge. That's the top of the limestone ridge along the edge of the road. Some pretty big wild overhangs on it. Alright, Neil just pulled this one out. Unfortunately, she's got a lot of cracks in it. But I wonder if that might actually be uranium glass. It says made in Japan. It's pretty cool, and he just pulled out 2 sodas. Miraculously intact. We got a wishing well, not the older kind, but still embossed, and a Pepsi with the ACL is meh. But yeah, he's pretty happy with that.
Yeah, the thing here, it actually was, it was a Quinty Beverages.
Oh, it was Quinty Beverages,
yeah,
really?
Yeah, top.
Oh, we found an ACL that was embossed and broken, but the bottom it says Quinty Beverages. Very cool. And Neil also just pulled out a marble. This looks like a jade green. Very cool. Yeah, there's stuff in here, and it appears there's it's under some of the rocks a bit, so we're pulling up rocks, seeing what's under it. Hopefully stuff has survived. We have found intact bottles under rocks, so let's keep trying. Alright guys, digging down here, and wasn't expecting to find one of these, but we got ourselves a Model T valve stem cover. That is super sweet. Look at that, eh? Right down in between the rocks. We got a big flat rock here, so there might actually be some good stuff under that. Hoping so. With it being almost like flagstone, the chances of stuff surviving is probably greater.
Oh, it's broken marble.
Stuff. Oh, there's a.
Broken
that's
in
too
half.
bad. They're broken in half. Beautiful cobalt or sky blue marble. Or is it just one of those cat's eyes? No, it's just a cat's eye, but it's pretty cool. Neil's going at it right there, and we're working our way up to as far as we can find stuff. Oh darn it, guys, it's showery here. Hopefully it'll pass, but we got ourselves down here. We got a red and white swirl marble. Oh, that's a nice one. Oh, that's a beauty. Neil's further over there, says he found a cork top, so hopefully there's some older stuff over there. Alright, we've found some, I don't know, this spot, seeing as how that ridge is like that, seems to be kind of buried in this spot, so there might actually be some stuff deeper under this. So we're gonna have to do some digging, but I was just poking around in the leaves here. And the first thing I pulled out was license plate, 1931, and it still has some of the paint on it. It's just got a little bit of rotting away at the edge, in the edge there, but overall it's actually in a decent not bad condition. I mean, it's well drained here with all the rock and stuff, so it never gets, it wasn't in the soil or anything like that, but that's super sweet. And then we got ourselves an intact Coke, and we got a 1942. I was hoping to find one to see what sort of age of stuff we got going on in here. Seems to be a mix of a lot of stuff. Alright guys, here's the wrap up. It got really wet and mucky out there, so we had to bail, and so much of the stuff was mucky, so I had to give at least a bit of a rinse just so we can do a wrap up. And I'm not really preferable to these, but Neil likes them. It's a newer liquor bottle. It's got the Hudson's Bay Company logo on it. Would have been sold by them, I guess, which is interesting, or I guess it was their brand. Then we have another one, probably not too old, Gilby's Collins, maybe 50s or so, 50s, 60s. And then we had the sodas, and we found a couple more at the end, which we didn't record, but I'll go through the ones that we did. We got that Canada Dry. Looks like that one will clean up nice. The ACL is pretty solid. That's a beauty. We got the Wishing Well. I think these, when we were down at Frank's, we were digging ACL ones of these, but I think they went to ACLs, but I think they switched back because there were some ACLs there, and then in our 50s dump we find nothing but these types. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe they didn't like the ACLs and decided to go back to the embossed. And we had the Coke, the one with the Coca-Cola Company of Canada Limited on it. Those only went to 1948. And this one's a 1942. And we got the Canada Dry. This one's need a little bit more cleaning up, but the ACL is in actually not too bad shape on that. Probably 1960s or so. I think that design came along in the late 50s. And this one was super cool. We finally got one of these. This is a local soda. This is Elders. Doesn't actually say the oh, some of them say Elders Kingston on it, but this one doesn't. And yeah, so Elders Beverages, and this is the famous Jamaica Dry, Jamaica Dry ginger beer, what they were most known for. And we got the Castoria, very cool light aqua, greeny aqua screw top, so probably from the 20s. There we go, very cool. Collection of fruit jar lids. This one's kind of neat, this greeny aqua Atlas one. The other ones are pretty common, which I wouldn't normally take, but I don't know why Neil packs them up. And then we got a bunch of these amber meds. This one's got a glass applicator in it, probably a iodine. This one's actually embossed, however. We got a Whitehall on the sides. Not too old. This one's kind of cool with the vertical ribbing. I'm not sure if this was like a type of poison. I know they had cobalts like that. That's super cool. And we had the lipstick tube come out. And some cobalts also. Looks like some sort of Vicks. A couple Vatrinols. This one's still got the screw top on it, pretty rusty though. And a couple animals. Neil wanted to take these for some reason. Plastic toys, a goat and a pig. And the super cool one was, I didn't even know what this one was. Neil thought it was neat, but after cleaning it up, I just noticed it's Popeye. That is super cool. Popeye the Sailor Man. Yeah, I don't know what that was. Was that like a shaving cream holder or what? What was that thing? But it's pretty cool though. It's in perfect shape too. I don't know if this thing used to be painted or what, but yeah, that is super neat. And finally we got that valve stem cover. Maybe that was the car that the license plate belonged to. And we got those, we got 3 marbles, a little jade one, an orange stripe, and this cool blue one. It's very neat. Some nice old marbles there. And we didn't get to clean up the license plate. But there it is. CR746, Ontario 1931. That's super cool. Yeah, that's got to be our oldest license plate. That's got to be our oldest license plate now. It's still got some of the paint on it. Pretty amazing.